And then finally, I know who you're going to say. You're going to pick Oregon over Auburn, correct?
What? How could you possibly read my mind like that?
I, as well, am picking Oregon. Dan Beebe picked Auburn. And Tony picked Oregon.
Yeah, Dan Beebe is wrong, so we're going to start out with me ahead of him for these picks this season, so that's good. Obviously, he's good competition, but he's wrong this week.
So, update on the games that are happening right now. Cincinnati is beating UCLA 10-7. Let's see what other games are happening right now. Ones that we've picked. Doesn't look like any others that we've picked are going on right now. But let me just double check. Nope. Albany, Central Michigan about to kick off. So I'm going to switch to that on the TV and say goodbye to the Cincinnati and UCLA game. All right. Put this sumbitch on TV. You're kidding. It's telling me it's not authorized. Get out of here. Get out of here. Come on. You're lying. Come on. Anyways, so there's our picks. Dan Beebe picked Central Michigan, Cincinnati, FIU, Utah, Rutgers, Colorado, Memphis, South Carolina, Stanford, and Wrongburn. So I'm going to call them.
Perfect.
Dano, you picked Albany, Cincinnati, FIU, Utah, Rutgers, Colorado, Memphis, South Carolina, Stanford, and Oregon. I pick Albany, Cincinnati, Tulane, Utah, UMass, Colorado State, Memphis, South Carolina, Northwestern, Oregon. And Tony picked Central Michigan, Cincinnati, Tulane, Utah, Rutgers, Colorado, Memphis, South Carolina, Northwestern, Oregon. So, with the picks out of the way, let's get to the sad news of the week. Something that really took us by surprise. Although, thinking back to last year, did I not say that the Colts should trade Andrew Luck before he gets hurt again or realizes he's just going to get hurt and retires?
You did say that.
I feel like a prophet.
I feel like you cursed him, so I'm sending Indianapolis fans to your doorstep.
If you want to, I mean, what's an insult I can throw at them?
The past. What was it? Didn't they have Manning, Elway, and Luck? And out of those three, they got more Super Bowls for the Broncos than for the Colts.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. That is true. But
watch Luck come out of retirement in like 2 years when he's like fully healthy and like the Broncos sign him.
And then he leads them to like 3 Super Bowls.
I think I would freaking just die from laughter when that happened. And I don't like hate the Colts or anything, but that would just be so funny.
Yeah, I don't hate the Colts either. I just think, rocking with a guy who's lost, I don't know, how many games to injury? A lot. He's lost a lot of games to injury. I don't think rocking with him as your starter is a good plan, especially while you're working on that offensive line, Quentin Nelson is a huge improvement. The fact that you don't already have the offensive line complete and this guy who gets hit a lot, that's not a good plan. And I just want to.
Management seemed like it was taking the right steps. It's just unfortunate that Luck is injury prone. It's just some of us are. I'm injury prone. I couldn't freaking play a professional sport even if I had the talent. I'd just get hurt all the time.
What about perhaps professional cornhole?
Well, considering I could play that as long as I have like a single working arm, I think I could play. If again I had the talent, because I don't know if you've seen professional cornhole, but they are actually like disgustingly good.
I mean, I've never like tried to play professional cornhole.
Well, if you're not sinking them without touching the board like 9 times out of 10, I don't think you're gonna make it.
I'm down to try.
Hey, me too. We should try out next time there's I don't know, a tryout.
there is a tournament in Saratoga coming up. But you're off in somewhere like Area 51 or something, right?
Yeah, can't wait for that Area 51 raid, get free, and then I'll pursue my cornhole dreams.
You're gonna clap some alien cheeks?
Oh, that's already happening, baby.
All right. So, Andrew Luck announced, what was it, Saturday?
I think it was Friday.
Announced this past week, we'll say that, that he plans on retiring and had already informed the coaches that he's going to do so. This took everybody by surprise. And I mean everybody. And
yeah, and you heard thousands of voices cry out in horror and be suddenly silenced for those teams that had drafted Andrew Luck and T.Y. Hilton and Eric Ebron. Because that team, I don't think they're going to be terrible. They definitely took a hit offensively without, Andrew Luck.
You're right. They did. They are going to take a hit without Andrew Luck. But as someone who drafted Marlon Mack, I'm pretty happy. I drafted well with my backups because I drafted Marlon Mack, who I didn't expect to get a ton of touches, but now that Andrew Luck is out and they're relying on Jacoby Brissett, they might give him the ball a lot. And
the thing is, he'll probably get more. Well, I don't know if he'll get more runs because they're not going to be up late in games as often as they would be with Luck. He will get more touches, I think, because they're definitely going to run a more balanced attack. But what's that? Is that going to translate if there's fewer red zone opportunities? It's questionable.
That's a good point. The other player that I drafted, not expecting them to be a featured back, but thanks to the Dallas Cowboys, he now is Duke Johnson.
That's true. No Lamar Miller. He's done for the season with that torn ACL. Definitely, stinks for him. Not good for the Texans. I don't think Duke Johnson is a great replacement. He's okay. He's a good pass catcher, but I just don't think he's built to be a 3-down back. I don't know if the Texans will make another move. It hasn't seemed like it so far, but then there have been rumblings that, they might trade Jadeveon Clowney, so maybe they'll trade for Melvin Gordon or something.
The Texans have listed the 4 teams they're in serious talks with for Jadeveon Clowney, and the Chargers are not one of them.
Right. I think it was the Eagles. Who were the other 3 teams?
So one of them was certainly the Eagles. The other 3 teams, give me 1 second. The other 3 teams, trying to find the notice that said, and of course it's not finding it. This is great. Let's see. And I don't have it in my notifications, so I'm going to have to get back to you on that there, Dan O'Shea.
All right.
When I saw the Eagles, I was like, fuck this. Was not happy that the Eagles were listed as one of the teams. So annoying. Okay. Did I find it? No, I did not. Okay. Still looking. I believe it was in it was from Bleacher Report, so I'm just looking through all my Bleacher Report. Oh, here it is. Eagles, Redskins, Seahawks, Jets. So, those are the 4 teams that they are talking to.
Okay. Well, I don't see a running back really coming out of that unless it's a piece of a much larger package. None of those teams have someone that they part with for Jadeveon. The only equivalent would be Le'Veon, but I don't think the Jets are going to trade him. I'm relatively certain he has a no trade clause, but I could be wrong.
I mean, there is. And I don't think that this is obviously a good solution necessarily, but if the Eagles are sold on, Miles Sanders being the starting running back, might as well test the waters for Jay Ajayi, right?
I mean, yeah, at this point, the Texans should do anything to they should be kicking the tires on every running back possible.
Zeke.
What was that?
I said, Zeke.
Do the Texans and Dallas historically trade with each other?
I don't know. I don't think that they wouldn't, because you'd be stupid to limit your trade partners. But it's possible that they would prefer to not trade with each other.
Yeah, I don't know, because the Jets and Giants don't trade with one another. But I don't know if it's not a shared stadium, so it might not be as big of a deal for Dallas, Houston.
I don't know why.
It's a different city.
I don't know why they wouldn't trade. The Mets and the Yankees do not trade. That's a rule. They will not trade. The Mets will never trade anything to the Yankees, which has screwed the Yankees in the past because they've tried to offer really good packages for players like Noah Syndergaard, and the Mets just don't even listen to those offers. How did we...
by that at all.
How did we get onto this? We're talking about Andrew Luck.
Oh, we started talking about that. We started talking about Lamar Miller, and then we started talking about Jadeveon Clowney trade rumors. So
that's a good point. It is all related.
Yeah, it's all the news of the week for the NFL. It's that, and it's fantasy football going on, and it's week 4 preseason. But people aren't really watching week 4 preseason because it's got the least, seemingly the least. What's the word I'm looking for? Relevance to what's going to happen for the season. It's the 2s, 3s, and 4s that play tonight.
Yeah, which I think we should just get rid of the preseason altogether. But that's a different topic for a different day. So the Cowboys have a preseason game right now, and someone I've never heard of just returned an interception for a touchdown, and some kicker I've never heard of just missed the extra point. So, Cowboys up on the Buccaneers 6-0.
That's always nice. Sounds like a young guy might be stepping it up, turning a corner.
I'm going to name players. I want you to tell me if you think they're a Cowboy or if they're a Buccaneer. The first one I'm going to give